it's Molly Stillman with rAVe Publications, and it's time for my social media tip of the week, brought to you by Barco ClickShare, the one-click wonder. For more information about Barco ClickShare and how it can make your meetings easier, visit them online at barco.com. Now, we just finished up Facebook Back to Basics, and I actually had somebody email me and ask me when I was going to do Pinterest Back to Basics. So I'm going to do a shorter series on Pinterest than we did with Facebook, because technically Facebook was like 8 weeks. But we're not going to do 8 weeks with Pinterest, but I am going to talk a little bit about Pinterest, especially since Pinterest is a growing social network. So we're in week 1 of Pinterest Back to Basics. A lot of you in the industry have probably heard of Pinterest, but you don't necessarily know what it is. Essentially, Pinterest is, like, remember back in the day when people used like cork boards? I still use a cork board, so maybe you still use a cork board, but like a cork board in your office, and you would rip things out of magazines, or you would save news articles. You'd print out a news article or rip it out of a newspaper or something like that, or maybe you got an email newsletter from one of us, and you printed it out and you saved it, and you put it on a little thumbtack on that cork board for later. Or maybe you had a recipe that you were looking to make one day, something like that, and you would pin it on that cork board to save for later. Or maybe you'd even like use it, use a magnet and put it on your refrigerator or something like that. Well, Pinterest is essentially a virtual cork board. It's a place where it's very visual. It's all about the images, where you can take things from around the internet and pin them like you would do a cork board, but to this virtual pin board. And you can kind of create different categories. For example, I'm a little Pinterest happy and I have like 75 boards, but I have them broken down in everything from social media and technology to recipes to, decorating for the holidays, whatever it is. Yes, Pinterest is popular among women, but however, men are actually really starting to come up in Pinterest. And I have to say that we ran a Pinterest contest back last spring, and I think we found like a great way to tap into women in the AV industry, and because we had a lot of women entering our Pinterest contest, talking about technology and pinning technology and things like that. But regardless, men and businesses are more and more realizing the value of Pinterest, because not only can you kind of aggregate all of these different links and resources from around the web, but it's a great way for sharing, because it allows interacting through repinning. So, I'm kind of giving you basically the overview of what Pinterest is, and over the next couple weeks, I'm going to kind of dig a little deeper and talk about what repinning is. If you are interested in holding a Pinterest contest, what type of content to put on Pinterest, how do you find the original source for a pin, those types of things. But today I just kind of want to give you sort of Pinterest 101. What is Pinterest? What's it good for? That kind of thing. So, quick review, because I've talked really fast and I've spoken really fast, and I have covered a lot in a very short amount of time. So Pinterest, it's an online virtual pin board where you can share and aggregate links and things from around the World Wide Web. And you can categorize them into different boards. Now, you can follow other people and have other people follow you on Pinterest, just like you have on Facebook and Twitter. So that's kind of a very similar thing. You have a network of people that have similar interests to you. So you might follow, if you're a manufacturer, you might follow other manufacturers, you might follow publications like us, like rAVe Pubs, to see what we're pinning and those types of things. And then you can share that information across the platform. So it's a really great visual way, again, because it's all image driven, and then there's like a caption below each pin that kind of goes through what the content is. So it's a really, really great way to visually share information in a different platform versus Twitter or Facebook, where it is up to date, but it's not as like immediate as Facebook and Twitter was like, whereas like things are changing by the second. You can go back through and kind of archive things in a more organized visual manner through Pinterest. So that's kind of your quick, very surface level Pinterest 101. If you have any questions about Pinterest, you can always email me, and you can also follow us at pinterest.com/rAVePubs, and you can see all of the things that we are pinning. And and if you are on Pinterest, find us and follow us, and we can follow you back, or you can comment below with your Pinterest username, that kind of thing. And this is Molly Stillman with rAVe Publications, your social media tip of the week, brought to you by Barco ClickShare, the one-click wonder. For more information, visit them at barco.com. I hope you guys have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.